Prepare for a fight. Well, if that's what you want, you ready yourself. Negotiate. The jab connects. Negotiations have failed. Oh, you're knocked down and your mask flies off. Raven quickly stashes the queen's butterfly away. Wait, Amber? You're the fox? 6. Okay, figured I would do another HIO reading today because it's been a while since I've done one of those. And I was trying to do one yesterday, but out of all days, the website happened to be down, so I'm gonna try again today. It seems like it's up and running fine. There's Vit. This seems kind of interesting, but I don't know if there's like a translation. Okay, I think that's okay. That's it for now. Okay, let's check some of these out. What is this? Oh, I think this is like a Roomba. Hold X to escape the nightmare. Oh my goodness. Hold X to unplug. Pull the plug. It's a really interesting nail polish. This says a lot about society and culture. Rip Alfred. Is that it? I think that was it. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. I'm gonna do random number between 1 and 5. Sure. 5. Or is that? I don't. Okay. Okay, I'll do 2 instead. I'll do Midnight Heist. So I'll be right back. Okay, preferences. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Around there. Full screen. Turn. Start. Okay, I need to get my reading voice ready again. I haven't done one of these in a while. Also, I think I want to try to make my reading a little bit snappier as well, because I feel like I'm just going at a little bit slower of a pace. And maybe also include a little bit of like, a bit more like of my own like commentary in between like lines and stuff, because I mean, not to, it almost feels like that's like detracting from the work itself, but I don't know, I just feel like I have a lot to say about anything, and I just find a lot of things interesting, so I don't want to like frame it as if it were an insult or anything like that to the game, or like I'm trying to detract attention from the game and the writing and like the atmosphere of the game itself. It's more so I don't know, I just like yapping, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, in a secluded alleyway, the silence of the night is broken by the sounds of sirens and rapid footsteps. Oh, Amber, just a bit further. If I could just get down this alley, I'll be in the clear. The sirens behind you slowly get louder and louder. You sprint as fast as you can down the poorly lit path, but no matter how far you push yourself, you can never seem to reach the end. Then suddenly, a familiar face stands in your way. Liam? Huh? You stare into a flashbang as it goes off. Oh, okay. No, I kind of like the timing. Wait, who's talking? Who are you? All right, time to wake up. Good luck. Uh-huh. You jolt awake from your deep slumber. You look around. You're sitting around the college campus. I actually like the inclusion of quick time events in visual novels. It's a really fun idea, honestly. And I also feel like that's part of it is like tailored towards like the streaming community, I guess, or people that provide recordings or commentary. So I think there's like a little bit of a symbiotic. It's like a symbiotic game mechanic or something, in my opinion. Anyway, good morning. What's wrong? It looks like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing, just a weird dream. Or maybe a nightmare. Why are you looking at me like that? No particular reason. What time is it? If you're worried that we're going to be late for history, don't be. I know you wouldn't want to miss it. I just feel like this game is so Australia coded for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the name Liam. You notice that Liam has a newspaper in his hand. What you reading there? Have you seen the news today? No, not yet. What's up? Remember that string of museum thefts a few months ago? Looks like they finally have an idea of who did it. Uh-oh, Amber starts sweating. Oh, really? Yeah, here, take a look. He hands you the newspaper. Alright, let's see what we have here. Why are they? They're hitting the aura pose. That's just... They have the aura pose as default. Blah blah blah. Oh, here we go. Due to the appearance of the suspects, they have been nicknamed the Raven and the Fox. It is currently unknown whether these two have any connections or if the timing of their heist were simply a coincidence. Oh, so that's who the other thief was. Huh. Nothing. Raven, huh? I was wondering who else was hitting those museums at the same time. It does make me wonder, though, why just museums? What kind of skill? I would have imagined they would be going for banks or something. They're returning the slabs, the artifacts. No cash would be too heavy. Same for gold bars. That's a good point, actually. Wow, it's like you really know them or something. Haha, yeah. You receive a message on your phone. Oh, sorry, give me a bit. I need to respond to this. I wonder if there have been any like museum heists that have been like framed as art projects, and then like the documentation of those heists are like resold back to the museum somehow. Anyway, oh, sorry, give me a bit. I need to respond to this. No problem, go for it. Contact. I've got a job for you. Varick Museum targets the Queen's butterfly. You need to hit it tonight. Why does Varrock sound like a RuneScape section or map? I feel like there was... Hold on. This is such a weird tangent. No way.
Section until you finish up.
Oh my gosh. Is this visual novel just a reference
There is a Q&A
to
about
RuneScape?
various
To this
monsters around
particular
that you can do in the basement.
section in
And
RuneScape?
on the upper floor,
This is a really neat idea. Or maybe they kind of used this section of RuneScape as like the baseboard or the foundation of their setting, and then maybe they'll like iterate a few things here and there. Orlando Smith. Okay. Anyway. I knew I wasn't crazy. I've heard the name Verox. It like unlocked a core memory from a while ago. Anyway. What? That's so soon. The client wants it and they're moving it tomorrow morning. That's all you need to know. That's no time to prepare at all. Do I really want to do this? I'll do it. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of the last minute notice, but it should be doable. You know how it is. We're at the client swim. These turnarounds. Besides, you're the best we've got for this type of job. Right. Great, then you know what we expect out of you. Drop-off location for the treasure is the usual. Don't be late. Such a short notice. I won't have very long to scout out the location. And tonight? Wait, tonight? Oh, crap. I had plans with Liam. You get off your phone and turn to Liam. So, about tonight. Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. How convenient. I won't be able to make it to dinner tonight. Something came up. That's fine. We can figure something else out. How about tomorrow? I'll be free around noon again. That would be nice. Alright, tomorrow at noon it is. I wonder if Liam... I think it's set up as if Liam is like the Raven, but I feel like Liam would be more like a security-oriented role for some reason in this story. Or maybe not, I don't know. I wonder what came up for him. Now that I think about it, there's still a lot I don't know about him. I guess I haven't known him for that long. Oh well, maybe I can ask about him, or ask about it tomorrow. Alright, let's get going for now. They go to class. Later that day, you head to the museum. As you finish scouting the area out... Wow, it's big. I've got a pretty good idea of the layout, but there's only so much I can check out when I'm short on time. Security seems pretty standard. I guess this is all I can really do for... As you finish up your thought, you mindlessly bump into someone nearby. Oh, sorry about that. So I feel like this one's probably more than likely to be Raven. Oh hey, that's Noelle? Oh, hi Amber. Are you alright? I don't know anything about the Delta Rune verse, so yeah, I'm just getting that out of the way first. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. No worries, didn't expect to see you so soon after class. Just wanted to take a look around. Today's lecture got me curious, you know. Oh, you too? No, not really. You resist the urge to say it was for the Queen's butterfly, but your eyes reflexively darted towards it for a split second. Whoa, whoops. The Queen's butterfly, huh? It is quite the piece. Of all the treasures mentioned in lecture today, that one did stand out the most. Do you know a lot about it? I know some things here and there. I hear that it really did belong to a queen. But for some reason no one can really pinpoint where or what time period it came from. Oh, that's quite the backstory. 12th century, I'm calling it. 12th century Italy, I'm calling it. I don't know much about it, but I would love to learn more. Maybe we can talk about it more some other time? She takes a glance at her phone. Sorry, if you'll excuse me, I need to get going. It was nice talking to you. Okay, see you around then. That's probably the most I've ever talked to Noelle. She seems like a nice person. Too bad the Queen's butterfly is going to go missing tonight. It looks like I've got a few hours before the museum closes. Time to head back and start getting ready. Oh, I feel like my voice is kind of... or my throat is kind of dry. Later that day, midnight. As you sit on a nearby rooftop surveying the area down below, you take a look at the time. Finally. I like her pose. It is aura. Anyway, finally at midnight. Everything looks nice and quiet. I should be able to slip in without anyone seeing me now. You quickly set up your rope onto the museum roof and make your way over. You approach the point of entry that you surveyed earlier today. It's an old, forgotten roof hatch with a standard padlock. Well, probably... Oh, is this one of those things where it's like, if you pick the lock, there might be a sensor, whereas if you break the lock, it might like break the sensor? Also interesting how there's no quick time event on this. I'm gonna try break the lock. You see an old rusty padlock sitting next to the hatch. You grab it and smack the other padlock. And it's open. Okay. Swings wide open. You slip through and land safely on the museum door. Or maybe you were supposed to do... Oh. Liam. Liam? I was correct. They were the security officer in charge of the museum. Wait, Liam? What is he doing here? Though the room is quite dark, there is just enough ambient light for you to make out his face. Also, I was gonna say, maybe the lock, the padlock on the hatch would determine like if you were able to escape later or not. Like if you were to pick it somehow, maybe like Raven was going to go through it as well and decide to lock it again somehow for some reason. I don't know. He seems to be walking around. Oh, he stopped. I think you should follow him. I should follow him. You follow him for a bit after he starts to walk around again. His security uniform is clearly visible every time he walks under one of the lights around the exhibit. Huh, I guess he really does just work here. I thought he was unemployed right now. Maybe he just started? As you begin to get lost in your thoughts, you're about to trip over a convenient... Oh. The classic conveniently poorly placed extension cord for the museum heist genre. Roll it off. You gracefully roll off the tripping hazard into the shadows on the other side. No sound, no detection. Not bad at all. Eventually, he turns back and enters the security room. Alright, that's enough. I need to get back on the Queen's Butterfly. Yeah, what was the point of this? Or maybe the point of this was to, like, scope out the wire. Like, maybe if you didn't do this, you would have tripped on it afterwards. I'm not sure. Anyway. You finally arrive at the Queen's Butterfly. There it is. The whole reason for why you're here in the first place. But it seems like somebody else is... Oh, someone else is already here. Wait, that's... Yeah, why doesn't Raven have... Well, okay, whatever. Anyway. She's here for the same thing? I guess glasses... Round frame glasses is all you need these days for a disguise. Anyway, she's here for the same thing? It looks like she hasn't noticed you quite yet. Oh yeah, she doesn't have her glasses. I think you should confront her. Well, okay, I don't think you should confront her, but I'm curious as to what will happen. Because I feel like they're probably going to need to work together somehow to get out of the situation eventually. You confront her. And also I think it's more hype moments. Stop right. It's more of like a classical thing where like the two thieves like announce to each other like boldly and declaratively, and it's like an aura off. Anyway, you stop right there. Raven turns to look at you, confused. You're that... The Queen's Butterfly is mine. What? You prepare for a fight. Well, if that's what you want, you ready yourself. Negotiate. The jab connects. Negotiations have failed. Oh. You're knocked down and your mask flies off. Raven quickly stashes the Queen's Butterfly away. Wait. Amber? You're the fox? 6. Who are you? Oh, come on. The cogs in your brain click into place. Oh, Someone runs into the room during the commotion. Hey, you two, stop right there. Okay, this is like probably the worst route, the worst route possible. Amber, what are you doing here? He points towards Noelle, and Noelle. In this short moment of confusion, you grab your mask and put it back on. Suddenly, you hear an alarm go off. Okay, we're gonna have to recruit Liam into this effort now. Shutters and gates begin to fall into place, blocking entrances and exits. It's more or less what, yeah. But then you hear a hissing sound coming from the vents. Oh no, the neurotoxin. Gas? What kind of museum? There's no way that's legal. You and Noelle both stare at Liam. Oh, I didn't even know we had that installed. Liam, we have to go. Wait, hold on. I can't be seen with you guys. They'll think I'm a part of this. There's no other choice now. I would not worry about that. Your cameras won't be seeing anything. What? But Enough. We need to go. Wait, Amber, the security room. Go through there. It should be sealed against the gas and it'll lead straight outside. Yeah. Actually, I think this was the correct move, probably. You all run as fast as you can towards the security, or maybe it wouldn't have mattered that much anyway. I don't know. Wait, why are you helping us? You take a quick glance at the incoming gaseous blob. I think we're all in this together now. Yeah. Liam sprints up ahead in front of you two. Was he always this fast? The security door swings wide open. Come on, get in. As you run behind Noelle, recover. So I guess that's probably why doing that earlier would have been helpful. It kind of like primes you for this moment. As you pass the security door, Liam slams it shut. Come on, through here. You've made it outside the museum. In the distance, you hear police sirens that are slowly getting louder. It won't be long before they get to you. I'll be fine here. You guys should go. Thanks, Liam. You and Noel run off for a moment and begin to slow down. The two of you stop for a breather. Now that the heist has gone a bit south, you're not entirely sure what to do. Noel gives you a light tap. Hey, let's go. We can't stay here. Huh? What, you expect me to just leave you here? Let's see what you got. You're a little hesitant, but it's not like you have a better plan. Okay, for some reason, like the past 1 or 2 minutes didn't even like register in my head. I need to look back. Come on, through here. You made it outside the museum. In the distance, you hear the police sirens. I'll be fine here. You guys should go. Thanks, Liam. Oh, okay. I think it didn't register because it just went so smoothly, I guess. Anyway, you break out of your first alleyway and onto the street. The two of you then start to run down an adjacent, more secluded alley. You run for a bit uninterrupted, and as far as you can tell, the police are unaware of your current location. It seems like you should be able to make it out, but suddenly you hear something behind you. You turn around for a moment to take a look. A vehicle enters your view. Noelle? Yeah? Look. The bright light shines down. Oh. You hear the engine revving, and the light seems to... They're just gonna drive down the alleyway. Wait, closer? We need to go now. The two of you are now sprinting as fast as you can. Who is that? That's not a cop. Oh. They're like a vigilante character, maybe? We can figure that out later. Keep running. You keep running, but it looks like you're going to reach a dead end. Try to climb up somewhere? Confused by your actions, Noel runs back out and grabs you. As Noel pulls you into the open gate, you get a glimpse of the vehicle behind you. Through the tinted windows, you see what looks like someone in a mask, not too different from yours. Your train of thought is interrupted as you're violently yanked out of the alley. You run into a little courtyard surrounded by high walls. It's not entirely unclimbable, but by the time you could get even close to the top, your pursuers would be right on top of you. Oh, this isn't good. We're not going to make it like this. Boost me up. Huh? boost me up. You're just going to... Look, you either trust me here or it's over for the both of us. Okay. I thought there was going to be a choice here, but I guess not. You boost her over the wall. She climbs over and disappears. Did she just leave you? You... Suddenly, a rope flies over the wall. Oh. Conveniently placed rope. Grab it and climb. I take that back. You comply and quickly scale the wall. As you climb over, she pulls the rope, preventing further use. I thought you left me. I told you to trust me. The two of you continue on. You exit the alleyway onto a street. Sirens begin to break the silence again. Oh, okay, they're onto you now. Noah starts to run towards the nearby river, and you follow closely behind her. What? As you run towards the river, you realize what Noah had in mind. It's probably better than your original plan of roof hopping, at least. Is it? Oh, I guess, maybe. Because, like, cars wouldn't be able to, like, reach the other side, I guess. You pick up the pace and run out in front of Noel. You know this area well enough. There's an old bridge up ahead that's being destroyed and rebuilt. If you could jump the gap... Noel, I'm not sure about this one. That seems like a very large gap. You rapidly approach the bridge and... long jump? I guess. You refocus and turn around. She had to, like, do, like, a specific, like, gamer mechanic set of steps to do the long jump. It's Noel's turn. Catch her, obviously. You grab her as she completes her jump and brings her to solid ground. Or maybe they both had to, like, bee hop and then do, like, a little, like, surf thing, ramp surf. You've made it past the gap and are now in the clear. Just one more street and you'll be able to take a breather. As you're about to cross the... Wait, why are they back in the city again? Just keep going, I guess. Oh. My bad. I didn't really read that. I thought it was like a barricade or something. Thank you, Noel. The two of you continue on into a secluded area. That should be far enough. She slows to a halt, taking a moment to recover. In this brief moment, her guard is down. Fumble like a loser. Almost instinctively, you try to steal it. But being out of breath and not fully committed, you grab something else. You pull out a golden horse? What are you doing? It was falling out of your pouch. Yep. Your pouch that was totally zipped up. It was just like phasing through your pouch. But here you go. No problem, by the way. I see. I guess I forgot to take that out from last time. Yeah, I didn't want it to fall and break, you know. Sure. You hand back the golden horse. Well, I will say, I wasn't expecting it to go the way it did tonight, but it was more interesting than I could have hoped for, and more fun. So I feel like Noel was more of like the thrills, for the thrills, seeking the thrills and like adrenaline and that kind of thing, and then Amber. I'm not entirely sure what Amber's motivations are yet, but I guess we may find out. And what? Nothing. See you around, Fox. Wow. Noah runs off into the night. You take off your mask for a moment. The nice night breeze hits your face. Well, I guess that's it for me too. Wait, the job though. I could use a nice shower right about now. You head home for the night. I think we failed the mission. Following noon, the following day, Liam reads off the newspaper. The Queen's butterfly stolen? Oh wait, no. I think this was actually the play because like I forgot. Liam just knows. So obviously, like I don't have anything. I don't have the Queen's butterfly. I don't have the golden horsey. So I think I should be in the clear for now. And then they're just gonna go after Raven. Wait. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I'll just see where this goes. I can't believe you two. It was supposed to be a normal night shift, and all of a sudden, I found out that the two infamous thieves are people I know. Sorry. Oops. So, why haven't you reported us already? I'd like to know too, actually. I was thinking about not coming in today. Wow, they're all very relaxed. This is like the most chill group. Or I don't know. I don't even know how to like describe this scenario. Okay, the two of you stare and wait expectantly. Well, okay. What could the motivation be? I'm trying to think. What could Liam possibly? I feel like maybe Liam just maybe wants to join the team. Oh, okay. They just want to know the lore. The full story from both of you. Huh? Whatever could you be talking about? So Noelle is in it for the thrills. Amber is just a little bit ambiguous, and Liam just wants to know lore, I guess, or wants to hear a good story. Oh, haha. Maybe some other time. Gives you a look. Uh-oh. You're not running away from this one. Well, he's all yours. Bye. Noelle sprints off. Wow, she's running faster than she was last night. I'll see you in class. I feel like Liam's not gonna do anything. Amber, you run off. I feel like they're all just like goofy and chill like that, I guess. The rest of the day ends rather uneventfully. Well, as uneventfully as it could be, I suppose. 1 week later. Thank you. Come again. The customer leaves the store. That was only the second person to come in today. Oh. How does the store even... That's a good question. If I'm going to get a job, at least have me do more than stand around most of the day. Maybe the store's like up front or something. You take a quick look around. Everything is already restocked and in order. I feel like they're gonna position this as like the store is somehow being used as like a laundering or like a tax evasion front for the museum or something like that. The store is as clean as it could possibly be. Well, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Things could have been worse. Could have been caught or badly injured, but yeah, things could have been way worse. This part-time job should at least let me get by for now. Actually, I think Amber's motivation is just like trying to pay for rent, probably. What's this? We have another job for you. Same client, it looks like, but there's something special about this one. Oh, chapter 2. Okay. I really enjoyed this a lot. Out of all like the visual novels I've read recently, this one I feel like has been a breath of fresh air. I'm not sure why I worded it like that. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. It's like the very pleasant color palette, like a lot of saturated colors, but they're not like oversaturated or oversensory. I think I like the characters just because they're all very... I mean, there has to be a little bit of... like... what do you call it? I'm not like that familiar with writing and like, but I feel like the characters and the tone of the story, even though it seems nonsensical from a very, I guess, realistic standpoint, it feels like it goes very smoothly, and everything doesn't feel like anything's out of place. For example, like, yeah, you'd expect some of these characters to um, I think the expectation is that these characters would like backstab each other, for example. Like Amber would somehow take the golden horsey and the butterfly away from Noelle at some point, or Noelle would have like not helped Amber over the wall, or Liam would have like reported the incident to the authorities or whatever. Um, but no, none of that happened. It's like the most like non. It's like every worst case scenario was narrowly missed, but it doesn't feel like it was done in a very like forced or heavy-handed way somehow. And I think the overall tone and presentation sort of helped facilitate that somehow. So I really commend the writers slash developers or whoever worked on this. Yeah, it's really charming little visual novel. Thanks for playing. I kind of want to see like a chapter 2. This is really cool. Okay, well, I'm curious how like other. What? Oh. Yeah, I'm curious how some of the other options would have played out. I feel like the other options probably lead to like a similar outcome, or the same outcome. It just okay, so I think choosing some of the other options that seem like less practical, I guess, is for lore building and for like fleshing out the world a little bit more. So I think it works in that way, because I think it would have been not as effective if it was just kind of like random, sort of like a random non sequitur kind of thing where it just like sidetracks into something and then kind of wraps back around to like the original path. But here I think it's very effective because like I was curious what Noelle's sort of motivation was the entire time. It seems like it is probably for well, it obviously was for like monetary and payment reasons. I thought it was going to be like for like rent or something, but it seems like they do have the backstory, the motivation of wanting to help treat their family member. So fine, I'll do it. The Queen's Butterfly. Amber, hello. Discretion? Oh wait, it was mentioned in class. Yeah, it's just normal. I'm curious about this one. Like, what difference would this have made? Huh. Nothing. Oh. Get the treasure first. Turn left. Okay, so actually there would have been quite a difference, probably. As you finish cutting the glass, someone approaches you from behind. Okay, so This is really cool because from like the very get go, one of the two choices I think would have definitely shaped like the decisions I made later on in this game, especially knowing that like, oh, you're trying to treat like your mother's like hospital bill or whatever. I think that probably would have uh, drove more players to try to like retain the butterfly somehow. I can't let you leave with that. Dodge. Do a backflip. Perfectly parry. Oh. 4. Noelle? What's with your eyes? Recover. Long jump? She's got it. Oh. Okay. Stop. Oh. Okay. I think there is definitely a way probably to just escape with the butterfly. Oh. Turn left. I'm gonna quick save here. Dodge. Do a backflip. Guard break. Oh. So you're supposed to dodge, do a backflip, and then parry. Okay, so I think you're still holding on to the butterfly at this point. 4. What if you trip here? I guess that doesn't really matter. Oh, okay, so if you trip there, then Liam gets knocked out by the gas, I guess. Maybe that would have been important. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're supposed to lose Noelle here at some point. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe like a motorcycle. Turn to face the vehicle? Okay, so here, I'm somewhere like here and after here, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can lose Noelle, maybe. What if you just slip? Oh, Okay, so you're definitely not supposed to slip. What if you just jump normally? Recover? Meh. Okay. Run into it. Hmm. I'm pretty sure I still have it. Don't run? Oh, okay. Okay, so I think in this one you successfully, if you don't get the ending where you're in the like the convenience store at the end, then it's implied that you successfully pulled off the heist probably. But anyway, yeah, really cool game. I almost feel like for whatever reason, maybe the writers or developers either, I feel like they've taken like psychology courses before, or maybe like game theory, or maybe they just have an interest in this kind of genre, because I feel like a lot of the choices are kind of nuanced in a way. There are subtleties, and I still really like the decision of like the first one of the first choices revealing or not what like Amber's motivation for the heists would be. So if you're like the type of person that's just like, yeah, let's do it, whatever, kind of just go for it kind of vibe, then later on maybe it to me at least it didn't really matter that much whether I got like the butterfly or not. But if I had read the option where it's like, oh, okay, you're trying to like pay for your family's like medical bills or whatever, then yeah, I think that probably would have shifted my motivations a little bit later on in terms of like what to do. Really neat game, highly recommend.